trying to make them short for you. Okay, hello. Tonight, we're going to do Gold and Silver 101. Another thing that leaders must master and understand quickly to help smooth over a lot of questions and save you a lot of time on a lot of explanation, because a lot of people will not do that buyer certification training. They will not do that collector's training until you have a conversation with them. So we're going to do 101, and this is something I want you to be able to master, okay? Because you're going to be asked all the time, well, why should I buy a numismatic product? That product's only worth $23. I want bullion. Why is 7K's bullion so expensive? The spot price is $23. Okay, now you understand why we have to have this conversation. Is because, see, spot price is not a price we buy gold and silver. It's a reference price. Spot price changes all the time and is built on many different factors, but it's really a paper price. It's what most of the paper trades, derivatives and everything, not real physical gold and silver isn't purchased at spot price unless somebody's trying to buy it from you and you're going to sell it at spot, which is not a good thing to do, but a lot of people do it. Okay, so spot, there's a bid price and an ask price in the spot, okay? And so the bid price is what people are willing to pay for it. And it's a little lower than the ask price. That's what people are willing to sell it for, okay? But the ask price is the price that is the spot price because that's what it can be sold for, purchased for. But that's a piece of paper. What it is a reference price from which all forms of physical gold and silver are priced at. And so there's a premium. So if you make a 1,000-ounce bullion bar, you're going to get pretty close to that spot price, but it still takes labor, machines, and effort to pour that molten silver 999 or 9999 pure silver into that mold and make that bar, stamp it out, and then smooth it off and then stack it and sell it. So there's a premium, and that premium is the cost of doing that plus the profit for that maker to sell to the dealer. And that's dealer cost. Now, that 1,000-ounce bar costs less than a 100-ounce bar because it takes more time and effort and money to make 100-ounce bars than it does 1,000-ounce bars. So there's a little bit more premium on that. And so it's above added to the spot price. Then a 10-ounce bar, there's a lot more of them. They cost more on a per ounce basis than a 100-ounce bar or a 1,000-ounce bar. Now, these are bars. This is the least expensive form of bullion, is bars. And molten bars are the cheapest versus pressed bars, which are certified and stamped and all that kind of good stuff, like the Royal Canadian Mint bar, okay, and the Town bar, and different bar, the Silver Tone bar. Well, then we have rounds. Now, rounds or medallions are not collectible coins. Now, some people sell them as, and there are certain special coins that are collectible, but those are the ones that with limited mintage and have some form of significance to them. Okay, let's say a Donald Trump coin. Oh, that's a coin of significance. Okay, but rounds are bullion. That's just, instead of bar form, they're in what we call a coin form, but it's nothing more than silver bullion. Now, rounds are a little bit more expensive to make because they have to make a roll, a pure sheet of a high tolerance minimum thickness, which they go through and they stamp out the coins with the rounds with the machines. So it has a little higher premium than bars. Now you can have different kind of buffalo rounds. See, buffaloes, I got a tube of 25 there. Buffaloes are round. That's a bullion coin. It's not a country currency. Now, but it has, because it's a recognized, and they have a certain mintage of it, and the U.S. Mint makes it. Other mints make the buffaloes too. Now, everybody understand this. And it has a higher premium than most common rounds because it's just a preferred coin. That's the reason. It's the market. It's what people are willing to pay. Everything has supply demand pricing. That's regular pricing. Okay. Now, American Eagle coins. Now we get to the coin. The highest premium in the marketplace. Every major country that has a mint has their own country's coins, currencies. Where a mint is, that country had, and America's is the American Eagle gold and silver coins. Now they have a certified, guaranteed 1 ounce of pure 999 silver in every American Eagle coin. They have 1 ounce, 1 troy ounce of 39 silver in an American Eagle gold coin, or ½ ounce troy ounce in a ½ ounce gold coin, or ¼ ounce gold coin, or 1/10 ounce gold coin. These have the highest premium in the marketplace. The maple leaf is Canada's country's currency's coin. The Krugerrand is South Africa. The Britannica is England. And so forth. Palau. Every country that has a mint has their own currency in coin. Now, we say this is a silver dollar, but we wouldn't go spend it for a silver dollar because that coin's worth $32. But the spot price is $23. So there's a big premium on this right now, and that premium will also fluctuate. So why do people need to own bullion? Well, what should I buy? Well, you need to have both. You need to have bullion, and you need to have collectibles, numismatics, because it's like diversification. Like you don't buy all oil stocks, you don't buy all electricity stocks, you don't buy all paper stocks or manufacturing stocks. You diversify. That's what we've been taught. Well, see, we hadn't been taught about gold and silver, and that's what we do is gold at 7K. So the basics is what we need to have a solid foundation on, and you need to know the difference between what I just said with spot price and the different forms of bullion. And then there are different tax treatments. You can buy as much as this as you want at one time. 10,000, 20,000, 100,000. There's no 1099B on you. But you buy 1,000 ounces at any of the bar forms at one time, a 1099B must be written on you. Doesn't matter who you buy it from. You buy 1,000 1 ounce buffaloes, you got to have a 1099B written on you. That's 1,000 ounces or more. If you're going to buy buffaloes, buy 990 ounces. Don't buy 1,000, or and you're okay. Now, why do you buy American Eagle silver and gold coins? Well, they're recognized and the most fungible coin of form of silver and gold in the entire world, because they're the most difficult, the single most difficult to counterfeit. Because when you try to counterfeit these, they're easy tests that you can do to determine that they're counterfeit. So that's why they have the highest premium. One of the reasons they have the highest premium, and the fact that they're fungible anywhere in the world. Everybody knows that. Everybody in the gold and silver world. So when people ask, well, what should I buy? I can't tell them what to buy. I just tell them you need to have bullion. Okay, you need bullion. I mean, you know, people already in the been reported. People already chipping off flakes of gold and silver to buy food in certain countries. Okay, and it could happen here. Well, that's why you need to have a bar. So I have it all, and that's what y'all need. Okay, I have 100-ounce bars, 10-ounce bars, 1-ounce bars, and they have different forms. But I mostly have maple leafs, I have Britannicas, I have buffaloes. But what you buy is a choice you make, but get some education. And that's what we teach you. See, that's what we teach you in 7K, but it's self-learning and interacting with others that have same questions. You don't get all the answers right up front. And that's why it's a membership. And you get all this along with your membership. Then we talk about IRAs and 401ks. If you're going to have an IRA and a 401k, do you want it in paper or do you want it in physical gold and silver? And so we don't answer questions. We tell people where to get the answers. And their membership, 7K has done all that work for them. And they have the company and they get it at member direct marketing prices, dealer direct prices. So they're going to end up with more gold and silver in their rollover than if they do it with someone else. That's the key. But those questions are answered by licensed agents with New Directions, the company that 7K is contracted with, that can help them roll over their IRAs and 401ks from any institution to them in gold and silver, or a combination. They can have a combination of precious metals IRAs. Then you now have set the stage for people to go watch the buyer certification and the collectors. Now we talk about, why do I need to buy that coin? Well, just like in anything else, you need diversification. See, the bullion is your insurance. It's your financial insurance. It protects your wealth that you work so hard for. You need, how much of it you need, that's a decision you make. Do you need 30%? Do you need 80%? Do you need how much cash you want to keep? How much? That depends on a lot of factors, but you're going to get affirmation that you can make those kind of decisions on by being a member of 7K. And you don't have anybody pressuring you, because there's no value. We don't make any money, or not even a penny, on any of the bullion you buy. And we don't make any money on how much you buy, or any money on your rollover. So see, these are all decisions that you get to make from an informed basis, and you don't have anybody pressuring you into a certain decision, because bullion is your insurance. Now, we give you all the examples of why you need to, like with the Mustang, like with the milk, like with the houses, like with rent, like with any other form of thing over the last 20 years, if you were paying it with silver 20 years ago, it'd take a lot more silver than it does today. That should be a real clue where you want to keep what you want to keep your money in, paper or silver. But it's not something we're going to tell you what to do, but you get to learn. That's the value of the membership. And we want you to help tell other people about the membership, because the only way people are going to find out about 7K is somebody that cares about them tells them about it. And you will learn all the benefits yourself, and then you'll want to share it with somebody. And you can earn a great income and get good 1099 tax benefit. Now, that leads us into the numismatic coins, the coin that is on autosaver, the coin that you should buy. Every member should be buying that every single month. Number one, it qualifies you to get those 1099 tax benefits because you're active, you're trying to make a check, and you get to write it off. And it, first of all, we have an analysis that shows you you're not even paying what you're thinking anyway, but then your tax dollars are paying for it. So what matter does it? Just do it. That's the real, just do it, And so the bullion coin is for insurance. Yeah, you need to have quite a bit of that because that's what you're going to use and consume when necessary, or it's what holds your wealth. But the MS-70 coins, they gain value quicker than the bullion because, see, there's an ounce of silver or there's gold or silver inside there, and these are perfect coins. So it's like baseball cards. It's like collector stamp. It's like any kind of collecting item, except it stays in perfect condition. Cool. And they're rare and exclusive and unique. And we've got a proven track record that us members that have bought them in the past, they're worth 3, 4, 5 times what we bought some of them, and some of them aren't. But who knows? We just buy them. Okay. That's keeping your business open. That's instead of buying lotions, potions, pills, nasty tasting juices, hair growing stuff, wrinkle go away creams, diet pills that don't work, and all that other stuff. You're buying a product of value that also has a probability and a proven track record, a history of gaining more value. So that is your diversification product. And it teaches you about a $4.2 billion numismatic market that you knew nothing about because it's been reserved for the wealthy. Now, 7K has put it that the average person can participate in this fabulous numismatic world. And through stack and sell, there's a median where you can actually even sell it if you want. And you don't have to take it to a pawn shop and get ripped off. So you got, if you need to sell things, you got in the vault, if you're saving American Eagle, silver and gold bullion, and you're storing it there, you can sell back. If you're not storing it, you're storing it and you're saving on, you can still sell it back to 7K, the same as you could in any other broker or dealer that sold gold and silver bullion to the public. But what those brokers that you see on TV, they don't ever buy back from you. They don't want it back from you unless they get it at spot and you paid them a premium. Well, there is a difference in that. Remember, like bid and ask, there is always a difference between buying and selling. Selling always has a higher price. You're always going to sell back at a lower price than you bought on the same day or same instant. Now, we told you many times why we keep bullion. So don't let that statement get you down the wrong trail. You hold bullion because over the last 20 years, as they print more currency, it dilutes you. And we're seeing that today. I mean, every month we're doubling and doubling in inflation. It's going out of sight. It's not inflation. It's all those dollars they printed, diluted everything. Everybody else got to catch up. They can't accept those diluted dollars anymore. And so now this goes up. We can trade this for more dollars now. That's all, when we need it. But don't trade it until you need it. That's the whole point of having silver instead of dollar bills. Okay. Numismatic coins, I have whole training. I have several trainings on them and why you want collector coins, why you want set. The company has its own collectors training. And then we got our 7K Today website, which shows a lot of our past product that you can't buy anymore, but you can see on Stack and Sell. So hope this 101 helps you and helps your people that are having questions or even a potential new member, and encourage you to get a membership. You learn more from inside and it's not going to kill you. You can't lose a ton of money here. They're not asking you about $5,000 worth. They're not asking you to come in. In fact, it doesn't matter to us if you buy $10,000 worth of bullion or 100,000 or a million, because that's your decision. There's no commissions paid to you, me, or the company. Company doesn't even have a markup on their bullion. It's sold at dealer direct. What they bought it for is what they sell it for. One other thing on bullion pricing and 7K and the rest of the market, for 4 years, we always had the best price in the marketplace, unless there was a lost leader out there. We have a supply situation now. Still, ever since the COMEX JP Morgan shorted and COVID, an immense shutdown, where we still have a supply situation and it hasn't normalized yet. And so, 1 week, 7K may have the best bullion price on their website. The next week or next day, it may be JM Bullion. Next day, it could be Kitco. Next day, it's APMEC. Who knows? The lowest prices, if prices or spots are dropping and they getting their shipment in that day, then they got the lowest price for bullion. Buy bullion from trusted sources. Make sure you're buying them from trusted sources. Okay? But you're going to learn about it here from 7K and your membership and your team. So good luck. Looking for you to joining all of us in 7K while you're accumulating wealth, earning an extra income, getting 1099 tax benefits, and developing a residual income stream for life. That is powerful.